Nintendo has featured many combos on the cover art of Mario Kart game cartridges, boxes, even in their loading screens. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is no different, with 11 new combos shown on this cover for the Wave 6 DLC advertisement. But are any of these combos that are advertised even good? Let's find out. Alright, starting off with Mario, you guys know what the title is, and you have already seen the intro. I would assume I would have prepared probably a pretty sweet intro for this, so you know what this video is going to be about. I'm gonna rate them by the end, and I'll let you know if they're usable or not. Obviously, these combos are very, oh, I actually made that, holy frick. These combos are very, well, in terms of competitive Mario Kart, they're very mediocre, but I'm more going to describe them based on how playable they are in more casual gameplay. A lot of people on my channel, and just on people's channels in general, have had widespread disagreement about getting triple redded into 11th place. No, a lot of people have had widespread disagreement about whether people should be using the meta or not, and basically just calling it cringe and calling it like a hive mind. If you go out of your way to use like meta combos, it makes the game boring, and you're like a loser if you try to win the game. If you like winning games, you're a loser. And to that I say, you don't know how to have fun, because clearly you enjoy losing. And if losing is your version of fun, then go for it. But with saying that, some of these combos that I'm going to use today, because I've already seen, you know, I've already seen all the combos that I'm going to play. Some of them actually are decent from what I know, especially previously playing a few of them. I know that some of them are decent, but how many are decent? How many are actually playable? And how many will, you know, have you at the back, you know, at the entire game? Or maybe how many won't have you at the back the entire game? How many will suffice even for competitive gameplay, which I know a lot of my viewers aren't in the competitive scene. So far, Mario was great. I'll give him a mediocre 5 out of 10. Definitely not a bad character and definitely not a bad card, but you can tell the difference between Teddy Buggy and this combination here for sure. Alright, I couldn't exactly see. I'll show the loading screen, obviously, that I'm going off before the video, and I can't exactly see the wheels that Toad is using. Ironic, by the way, we are on Toad Harbor. We also had Toad Circuit, but you know I'm not playing that map. We're on Toad Harbor with Toad. This is the Bounder, or the Shoe as everyone calls it. We've got the GLA wheels. But I don't know if it's the standard wheels or the GLA wheels, so I just went GLA because I don't play it on my channel very often anyway. People might be able to determine it, whether it's, you know, I picked the right wheel or not. But I've said this before, I've actually, like, I basically started with the Bounder. This part right here is exactly how I started this game originally. So yeah, it feels like trash. Like the acceleration feels like complete trash, and the actual combo, I mean, while the mini turbo is bad, it's not awful. I don't know how far off it is to the last one, but it okay. Goodbye hot trash. Oh, didn't even get hit, that's crazy. Oh. I guess I'll put up on screen like the differences between all these carts and how different they are from one another, or how similar they are, I guess. If they are similar, which I would have to assume most of them are not, because there's a lot of combos in this that are going to be very, very far off the meta. Like very, and you'll see soon that these get like way far off meta. You did that on purpose. What reason do you have to be in my line there? What are you doing? So many bullets, oh my god. Oh, here's another thing I actually wanted to talk about. I thought this was really funny. So a lot of people are saying, like, in my comment section, and these are people that don't know competitive play at all. Like, they don't know anything about competitive play whatsoever. People are saying in the comments that, like, X is the button to look in your rear view, right? A lot of people are saying, like, it's not a lot of people, it's a few people, saying that, oh, you look back way too fast and you don't get enough information from doing any of that. Little do you know, actually, I do. If you don't know anything about competitive play or Mario Kart in general, or how to play the game, then you won't think that I'm getting the information that I need from looking back that fast. But I guarantee you, I promise you I am. Here's one of the worst combos that we have on the entire list. I've got a list on my phone of all the combos, and this actually is the worst one. I genuinely believe that. And this is something I've already played before on this channel. However, I have to play it for this video, obviously. This is a stark difference to the last one. I did think about doing like ratings after every single one, like, but it will kind of ruin my retention, I feel like. I mean, retention doesn't really matter that much, but I want to keep the video going, you know, as much as possible. I want to refrain from doing like intermission sections, but I think the last combo is pretty decent, maybe a 4 out of 10. And if that's a 4 out of 10, then this is like a 2.5, if that, maybe 1.5. I just already feel the difference in not just acceleration. Obviously, after getting hit, it's very important to have acceleration in this game. One of the most important stats in the game. But oh, that actually sucks because I can't accelerate now. But it's also it's kind of cringe that like my mini turbo is so low, because like you'd kind of think this would have high. You kind of think this would have high MT, right? Because of how like large it is, but no, it's the complete opposite. You don't get made up for any of the weights that you have. You don't get made up for any of it. Honestly, being in the back here is fine. I'm just gonna get coins. The one thing this combo does have is speed, as if that makes up for anything. The weight is terrible. Everything else about it is bad. The good thing though here is I can take this, get the coin, take the bullet all the way. I mean, I don't know how far this is gonna drop me off, but I'm just gonna spam. Worst spot ever is where it's gonna drop me off, right? People that again, oh wow, this guy's got a shock. Okay, that's fine. That works for me. I was waiting for him to use it, so that works for me. People that are constantly complaining about how people play and saying that people look back too fast, or you know, like demeaning someone's ability to collect information quickly when they need it, instead of like holding. People basically expect me to hold X for an extended period of time that would waste a lot of time in the game. Wow, how am I in second right now? This makes literally no sense whatsoever. That made literally no. I don't know how I just came second. I did better on the worst combo in this whole video than I did on the combo that's actually whatever. It's still a 2 out of 10. It doesn't matter. All right, next up we have a Luigi Mark 8 Slims Super Glider. If the last one was a 2, this is probably going to be like upwards of a 4.5, maybe a 5.5. I don't know. It's gonna take a lot. Especially this map is not it for this combo specifically. I am okay at this map. Like I can hold myself. Not on this combo though. I can hold myself on this map, but this combo is very not used to the speed. Because this is a lot faster, as you can probably, actually, yeah, you can definitely tell this is a lot faster. But it's a lot more difficult to handle because the handling is worse. And yeah, it's just not. If I was playing Scooty or Teddy right now, I'd be shredding on this map. I promise you. Ooh, nearly. Shrooms. A lot of people, I really don't get the the pressing X like in a short period of, like too short of a period. Like I don't really understand the. I don't understand the argument around that. I never did. I never did understand it. But I guess there's an argument there that like people think that you're not gathering enough information. I promise you, I'm gathering enough information by pressing X that quick. I just don't want to hold X for long enough to where someone will attack me from in front of me, or I'm like not, you know, I'm missing it. Obviously it's a racing game, right? So you want to always, most of the time, you want to always be looking forward where you're going, right? And I don't want to be looking. Oh, that red just skipped me. I don't want to be looking backwards more than I have to. So I think the best thing I can do is probably just... Oh my god, what is going on? But what I was saying is probably just look back for the time that I need. You know, obviously I use the map for a lot of it as well. But if I, you know, obviously everyone's bunched up on the map. If I can't see who's behind me specifically, I'll press X as fast as I can, gather the information that, okay, so maybe he's 2.5 seconds behind me. I have enough time to throw this shell, or like that just happened just then. Like, did I have enough time to cross the finish line before I got completely obliterated? And yes, I probably would have, because a red shell wouldn't have hit me. Another blue shell wasn't coming. I would have been fine. But yeah, I can gather information pretty quickly, and most competitive players actually also can. All right, this one we have Yoshi Wiggler Slick Super Glider. I actually had a very good look at this one. It's a bagging map, freaking amazing. I had a good look at this one on the screen, and it's very blurry, but I think I saw a line. And one of the only... There's only a few in this game that have a line, a wheel, and one of them is the Slicks. Another one of them is the Cyber Slicks. And it's not purple, I don't think. So I just went with this, so we'll go with that. I was actually originally convinced it was the standards, because a lot of these combos use the standard wheels, but I think they used a bit of flavor in this one, and they changed it up, which is nice. Oh, thanks for the bomb. I have 10 coins. I'm in first in a bagging map. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm excited about that. But, oh, that's okay. I don't need to be in first because I drifted the complete wrong direction anyway. That's fine. What a terrible ghost. That did nothing for the person and nothing for me. Terrible person. Jesus Christ, what a turn of events. Oh, okay, a mushroom, that works. Nice. And I get the box, that's huge. What? Okay. This game's kind of intense. What is going on? It's a bagging map, that's what's going on. Come on. Okay, I'll take third, that's good. Yeah, I mean, this combo is great. Honestly, no quarrels with this. The Slicks are alright. Definitely not a terrible wheel, but obviously there's a reason why the Azores are better. So, maybe instead of like an 8, which I was going to give it originally, I'll give it like a 7.5, maybe? I almost can't physically see the Slims, but I'm using Slims Teddy Buggy Toadette Super Glider for this one. I can't actually see the wheels, but from what I can tell, to me, it looks like the Slims, because they are slim. The wheels look slim. So, I went for this. Hopefully. I mean, this is a meta kart, not a meta character. Not a meta glider. Unfortunately, the glider doesn't really matter that much, but maybe in previous games, I don't know. The glider never really struck me as something that matters in this game that much, except for like for Alpine Pass, maybe, if that. But I don't know. The wheels definitely aren't bad. The acceleration isn't as high because of them, though. Unfortunately, I don't think the handling is bad on this. Don't get me wrong. Toadette is not a good character. I think she's a lightweight, actually. I believe she's a lightweight. And if she's not, then I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. So, her weight is, like, questionable. Even though weight isn't a massive thing, and like, it's not a massive thing in this game to care about weight. It's, like, almost, like, there's characters that are unbearable. Like Bowser with his weight and whatnot, and with high weight usually comes bad acceleration and good speed, but I think having lower weight is actually worse a lot of the time. Bowser can, I guess, hold his own with the speed thing, but Toadette doesn't really have any speed, and getting bumped around like every lap, it depends on what map you're on, really, but getting bumped around every lap is not a fun excursion. So, oh, I could get first here. I'm not getting first. I'll take a second. Honestly, yeah, no, 8. Easily an 8. Not a bad combo. It's not amazing, but it's usable, and you can definitely win with this. If this lobby wasn't so dead, I probably would have won in this easily. 8 freaking people I'm playing against. Wario on the standard quad, monsters with the super glider. A lot of these actually don't have gliders. You can't see the gliders, as you've probably seen. But, it's pretty much... I mean, I'm just gonna bag, I think. I wasn't gonna run anyway. It doesn't really make sense to run on this combo. Standard quad is not a good card. Not in this game, at least. I don't know if it is in other games. If there's a standard quad in another game, I have no idea. I've only literally played Wii, DS, 8 and 8 Deluxe in my life. I haven't played any other Mario Kart game. So, you know, if there is another standard quad in another game, I wouldn't really know about it. Oh, there you go. That works for me. Or maybe I might have to make a YouTube short on how to do that. A lot of people might. I've definitely seen a fair few people ask about it and how to do it. So maybe that's in the cards for the future. We'll see. But yeah, the monster wheels obviously next to the hot monsters. Good bomb. Obviously being probably the worst wheels in the game. There's no doubt about it that these wheels are complete garbage. Their acceleration is freaking complete trash. There's almost zero mini turbo rather. The speed also doesn't really make up for it because I don't really like unless you're bagging. I'm not bagging in this one really. Like I bagged at the start, sure, but I'm not technically bagging by definition. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way I hit you. Okay, I didn't mean to use that, whatever. By no means is this a good combo. But it's definitely not the Bowser bandwagon that I used earlier, I'll say that much. Okay, that is a terrible pull. That is an awful pull, that is so bad. Wow, and I have no speed, I have no coins, so I can't freaking trick at all. I can't trick. This is how long it takes? Oh, never mind. This combo is like a 1. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good on this. I'm glad I never have to use this again. Jesus Christ. That's how long it takes to get my acceleration back. Wow. That is bad. Jesus Christ. I think I'm getting like 6th here. Yeah, no, this combo is terrible. Maybe like a 1.5. I'll give it a 1.5. Even that's probably generous. This one to me could have been anything, but I think this is the closest to what it looks like. And what it looks like is obviously we've got Donkey Kong with the varmint and the monster wheels. This is probably the best representation I can do of what it looks like. What it looks like this combo is in the loading screen, or in the screen that I'm using. I actually don't even know what I'm calling this video yet. Yeah, how good are the combos on the box? Sure. That might work. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. See how the views go. Okay, thank you very much. Now, while it doesn't... Okay, cool. The acceleration is terrible. We already knew that, though. You didn't need me to tell you that. But the one thing about... I'm a magnet. Okay, I'm a magnet. That's okay. Well, that's the one thing about this combo is I'm a shell magnet. Apparently, suddenly I changed from the last combo. I changed to this, and I'm a magnet. Every red shell, green shell, everything hits me. Cool, awesome. And this guy purposely takes my box. Awesome. So now I have nothing. No box and no items. Awesome. Where is that bullet bill going? Why is that coin there? This game makes no sense. Everyone took my coins. Oh well, I'm dead. Cool. Bye-bye. That is so bad. Okay, I need a good box here. Otherwise I just lose. I need like a bullet or a shock or something. I can't get the shock. Yeah, that works. Not really, but you know, I have to make do. This feels like hot garbage, bro, to even play. A freaking single shroom? Nah, this game is trolling me. There's no way this game just gave me a single shroom in 10th. There's absolutely no shot. Get out of my way. Whatever, 6th. This combo is probably like an easy 4 out of 10. Even though it's not freaking terrible, it's not bad enough to give it like a 2 or a 3. It's also just not good enough. Unfortunately, Donkey Kong makes it bad. The monster tires make it bad. The varmint is the only thing that saves it. The only thing that's giving it a 4. Otherwise, I'd give it like a 3.2 or something. For every combo that I've played today, like I think maybe, I don't even know, like half or more, actually more than half have been on the monsters. This is the last one that's on the monster wheels. This is the Waluigi standard. I assume it's the standard because there's only a few carts in the game that go the color of the character. So for example, Waluigi is purple. So that red shell just saved my life. What? There's only gonna be a fair. There's only a few that start with the color or become the color of the character. So Waluigi's purple, so that the cards can be purple. But I believe that this is the correct choice that I made. And it's also the monster wheels, because I don't know any other wheels that are that freaking massive that also have a line through them on anti-gravity. Not a lot of wheels are that big in this game. There's not a lot of large wheels in this game. A lot of them are just mediocre sized. You know, small to medium sized. Okay, cool. Thank you. Oh, great. The guy in front of me gets a red. Awesome. Every single time. Oh, not anymore. Short boo. So shortcut in this lobby, or are people just like naming themselves short whatever? For fun. Is that what's happening? I assume people just name themselves Shortcat's name just in remembrance of him or something. I don't know. He's not dead, but like, you know what I mean. I would like to pass some of these people, you know, before I use this bullet. Being so greedy, I have to use it now. Frick's sake, I didn't even want to use it there. I'll take a 6, that's fine. You know, it's not bad. The monster wheels do tear it down. Waluigi used to be a meta character, actually, so it's kind of crazy. Returning to the ancient era of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but the monster wheels do, again, as usual, the monster wheels just make this combo way worse than it has to be. The fact that I have to use the super glider for all of them, I mean, it's not great either, but it's not terrible. Maybe like a 6.3 out of 10? I mean, what a map to end on, really. Now, again, very blurry. But I believe what I see is Baby Rosalie in a standard bike rollers. And obviously, once again, the super glider. This is a terrible map to end on. This is a baggy map. All this video was kind of trying to prove was, you know, what Nintendo advertises on, you know, in their advertisements, or, you know, on their boxes, or, you know, in their whatever it is, you know, whatever images you see from the official Nintendo accounts. They're not always great to use, right? The characters, the combos, the cards themselves, the whatever, right? A lot of that stuff is just there for show. Hopefully this was a good explanation to prove that, like, you know, not everything you see advertised by Nintendo is good, including the game itself. This game is freaking hot trash, but I still play it anyway. For fun, why not? But yeah, most of the stuff that Nintendo actually advertises, ironically enough, the combos in the game are actually bad. Don't know why they didn't think to, like, I don't know if Nintendo even understands what metas are. I mean, of course they do, they kind of built the game, but a lot of there's not a single meta combo in sight when it comes to, like, the advertisements or the loading screens or anything like that. And it kind of makes me wonder, like, is it because they didn't know, or I mean, someone freaking made the game like this, right? So there has to be a reason why these metas exist, and they're not really advertised to people, which I find very interesting. Nintendo chooses not to put certain things on the boxes, right? And what was the reason for doing that? Oh, I'm just dead. Oh, I'm just getting lost. I'm getting dead last. Great, I love this map. This is why I didn't want to end on this map. It's so bad. But I've always wondered, like, why are, like, some of the worst combos in the game advertised on the front box, or, like, on the cover, or on the loading screen, or anything like that? It's interesting. But this combo also is not bad at all. Maybe, like, an 8 out of 10. It definitely isn't a 10. It's not meta. The rollers are really good. The standard bike's decent. Baby Rosalina's weight is very... even though it's, you know, weight is a very forgiving thing in the game. Weight didn't really come into question because it wasn't a map where I would fall off or anything. If you guys enjoyed this, subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time.